Brakali Hawa, Brakali Hawa Shai, Brakali Hawa, Brakali Hawa Shai, Koholi Hawa Bashim Shai, Bashim Hakadash, double answer, Pastor Ellis, a great millstone that taught me this 100% truth that will well. Salutations to the Yakim out there pushing the truth from all sincerity and risk their life to do so. Salutations to the hopeful like that scattered among the four corners of earth that believe in the truth, Yahweh Shema Shai. Shalom. All right. So this is a video, you know, another update on the CBDC. As you can see, this is the time that we're in, of, the market of beasts, the MOTB, and, them transitioning to this central bank digital currency, is part of that fulfillment. So the name of the article is HM Treasury seeking head of CBDC as UK moves closer to digital pound. So the UK about to, they're working on a digital pound to bring forth, because this is the time that, the Lord has appointed for this prophecy to come to pass, of the MOTB. And it's dated for January 25th, 2023. And, today is so-called January 26th, 2023. And the article reads, on January 24th, HM Treasury created a job posting on LinkedIn seeking to hire a head of central bank digital currency. The United Kingdom has been exploring the possibility of a digital pound since at least 2020 and will launch a consultation on a CBDC in the near future. Jump down to it. Already in early 2020, it was reported that the Bank of England would start exploring the use case of a central bank digital currency in collaboration with other central banks from around the globe. More recently, it was announced that Britain's finance ministry is planning to launch a public consultation on the digital pound. In January 2023, Anthony Griffith, Britain's financial service minister, said that the current priority for the country's CBDC is getting the design right. According to the minister, he would rather be right than be first, and the constellation will answer the question of it and not of when. So this is coming. You know what I'm saying? They're making it. The world is making a transition, into digital currency, because this is the time that the Lord has appointed, for the mark of the beast, for other MOTB to be, pushed forth among society and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And showing you that the Lord got all this thing happening. These updates on the CBDC banking and RFID microchips are consistent during these times, showing you that the mark is actually something physical. So all these false prophets out here that telling you that the mark is a spiritual mark are being exposed by the Lord currently. You know what I'm saying? By Him showing you through the news. You know what I'm saying? That this mark is something physical. They wouldn't be transitioning to a digital currency where you're gonna buy or sell and putting promoting this RFID microchip if the mark wasn't a physical mark. It is. You know what I'm saying? It's here. You know what I'm saying? And there's no turning back. The Lord's gonna go full throttle with this prophecy, and great destruction is coming. You know what I'm saying? Read on. More than 100 countries worldwide working on the CBDC. Look, 100 countries worldwide already working on this thing, showing you that this is not something that's just, going to happen, here in Babylon, so-called United States of America. You know what I'm saying? This is something that the whole world gonna have to face, because the whole world gonna have to face the hour of temptation, whatnot, that's being put forth. Because this devil wants to reign over the whole world. He wants, he's trying to carnally take his blessing back. You know what I'm saying? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is trying to take his blessing back that he, He says his brother Jacob, what I'm saying, that we stole from him, what I'm saying? But that was never the case. The Lord had already preordained, Jacob to get that blessing or whatnot. But, this devil believes, what I'm saying, it was stolen. And he planned to play victim. That's why he cried out to his father to give him his own blessing. And he's living his blessing now. You know what I'm saying? He came and he conquered with the sword. He got the fatness of the earth. He got the upper hand on his brother, putting us in slavery. What I'm saying? Chattel slavery. He brought us here to, what they call so-called United States and committed genocide among the Northern Kingdom, the Latinos and the Native Americans and whatnot. And he did the same thing with us when he brought us on the ships over here. You know what I'm saying? But that was appointed by the Lord because the Lord said that, that we would, Judah and Israel should be oppressed together, you know what I'm saying, in these last days. And the Lord fulfilled that. And he fulfilled it through the hand of his whooping stick, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Read knowing interest in the potential insurance of central bank digital currency has been on the rise, and by early 2023, around 100 countries across the globe are in this or in some stage of exploring the, and developing CBDCs. According to the publicity available data, all of the G7 economies and 18 from the ranks of the G20 have started development. Last week, the Bank of Spain greenlit a project it is hoping would become the embryo of the planned digital euro. The project would entail the issuance of a token fully interchangeable with the euro to a group of select individuals in the preliminary phase before becoming hopefully authorized for the testing by the general public. Unlike Britain, China, Nigeria, and the Bahamas have been quick to launch their national digital currencies, the Bahamas became the true pioneer in the field already in 2020 when it adopted its sand dollar, while China's digital yuan is the most widely used CBDC in the world, though around one-third of the currency's traffic is still in the technological hub of Shenzhen. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the end of the article. So this shows you that the world is transitioning to that digital platform. We're going into the fourth industrial revolution, the Internet of Things. And the devil gonna have complete control of you when he and inserts his digital oil into you, because everything's gonna be on that digital the charagma, that digital oil. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna post it as a thing of convenience. You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna give you incentives. Give you post give you $100,000 worth of you know uh, digital currency or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you something. He's gonna be something enticing, just like he did with when he tried to uh, get you to take his jab. He gave incentives like $100 for if you get jabbed up, or free McDonald's or something like that. He's gonna do the same thing. He's coming as is gonna be a thing of convenience. You don't gotta carry around a wallet. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna have it on you. You can't lose it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to track your kids. They're not gonna be kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? If something happens to you, or they can scan you, they can automatically know who you are. You don't gotta walk around now with no ID or whatnot. You know, you fall ill, your medical information gonna be on it. You know what I'm saying? Your driving information, all the paperwork that he got on you is gonna be on this. You know what I'm saying? Uh, your bank information, so you can buy and sell or whatnot. This devil gonna be able to do all things. Um, once he get this, his thing in you. You know what I'm saying? Once he inserts you, with his charagma, his digital oil, he can have total control over you or whatnot. And and that's his game plan. He wants to make you his, and so you can be his slave or whatnot. And he's gonna be able to know everything about you. You know, your heart rate, your breathing rate or whatnot. Um, when you're sleeping, You know, when you're getting busy with your woman, if you got a woman or whatever, you know, uh, whatever you're exercising, whatever you're doing, you know, this devil going to be able to have total control over you. You know, once you know, if you bow down to him, the beast in the image, you know, and receive his mark, you know, and that's what his game plan is. But it's going to be foiled because Esau Edom is set up to lose. You know, the game's been fixed for him, you know, to lose. And this is Revelations 13 to 16, which reads, "And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark and the name of the beast and the number of his name. Here, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man," showing you that this is Esau Edom, not no spiritual uh, demon Satan. You know what I'm saying? This is uh, a man. You know what I'm saying? And it has his number, and the number is 603 score and six. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? His barcode. You know what I'm saying? 666. You know, and he's gonna put this thing inside of you, and you know, uh, if you don't submit, you're gonna be cut off from society, and he gonna come out, harsh with draconian laws, just like he did. You know what I'm saying? You know, speaking as a dragon, just as he did with his jab. You know what I'm saying? And he could put people's back against the wall, so they're gonna have to, get it. They could tell you you can't work, you can't buy food. You know what I'm saying? You can't, get doctor visits if you're ill. None of that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take all that away from you, and if you don't, bow down to his image. You know. But those of the elect of the nation of Israel, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna rely on Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai at that time. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna call in their power. You know, because the elect's going to be saved out of this, destruction that the Lord about to bring to this earth, because it's been preordained. And, the people that has been preordained to die is going to die because that's their lot, and Lord willing, you know, those that understand this 100% truth and know what the true mark is, that is the physical uh, mark, it's a carnal physical mark and not a spiritual mark, and they understand that, Lord willing, they don't take it if they're part of the elect, and they'll be saved out of this. You know what I'm saying? So, just continue to pray, and, rely on Yahweh Shem Shai, and, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you'll be saved out of the destruction that's to come, if you're part of the hope elect here. And that's pretty much it. I just want to say, Ko Holy Yahweh Shem Shai, Kwam Mashivala, Abba Shalom.